So this is a very simple way to remember some tips for weight loss. I just came up with the WW PPP, or the WW PPP Method, which simply stands for walking, weight, protein, produce, and portion control. And we're going to go through that in this video. I've got 2 diplomas in personal training. I'm an ex-bikini competitor, hoping to compete again in 2025. Not hoping, I will compete again in 2025. And so all of my weight loss knowledge is condensed into these 5 little principles. So number 1, walking. Just writing that down here for you. Now, walking, you don't have to walk. You don't have to walk every day, but walking is symbolism for cardio. So any weight loss program, you would include some cardio. It's good for your mental health. It's good for your heart health. It's good for all-round longevity. It's good for everything. It could be running, cycling, dancing, swimming, biking, just jumping up and down, jump rope, whatever. So remember, walking. Then we've got a very important one that women tend to shy away from, but weights. So this is the double W part of my method. You must include some form of resistance training because you are wanting to stimulate your muscle fibers, and resistance training is the only thing that can really do that. Cardio does stimulate to a small degree your muscle fibers, but with weight training, resistance training, you're stimulating the fast or the slow twitch? I forget which one is which. I'll put it on the screen here. The other one, the one for strength, and that gives you a lovely shape. They create that nice rounded look to your muscles. And also, when you stimulate your muscles, then the food that you eat can go towards repairing and growing those muscles. Ladies, you are not going to grow beyond a certain genetic point without testosterone or steroids. So don't be afraid of lifting weights. The women that you see online that are so muscular and so bulky and so masculine are either on testosterone, on steroids, or genetically they always were big, stocky women, and then they just took to weight training, and that's how they look so big. You, if you're a small lady, you are not going to get big. I'm still a small lady. I have some muscle definition now after 12 years of weight training. I'm not bulky by any means. I think that muscle looks sexy. It gives you a defined, toned look. Even if you then put on a bit of weight, you've got that muscular shape to make you look not so flabby. So weight training, I think, is very important. It won't help you lose weight. These 2 don't automatically help you lose weight, but they contribute a lot if you keep your diet in check. Now, how often do you need to walk and do weights? Well, that's up to you, but I would say on average 2 to 3 times a week of walking, 2 to 3 times a week of weight training, and you're good to go. And they don't need to be long sessions, 20 to 30 minutes each. You can do more if you want to, but that's up to you. Now, the next 3 points, the triple P is to do with your diet, and the triple Ps right here. Number 1 is protein. Very, very important. Protein. So when you go to eat, think protein first. I know this is hard. This is difficult for me to do as well. When I run, I crave sugary things and carbs. So walking is probably actually better for me in the long run, but I enjoy running, so it doesn't matter. I do what I enjoy as well. You can't just be a slave to weight loss, but think protein first at every meal, especially your 3 meals of the day. Try and include a protein serving around about the size of your palm. So if you don't want to weigh and measure and all that, then just eyeball it the size of your palm. And how much protein do you need? Well, again, that does depend on your individual goals and your individual needs, but I would say aim for about 1 gram of protein per pound of lean or ideal body weight. That's just what most of the experts on YouTube agree upon. It's easy to work out, but like I said, if you just do a palm-sized portion of lean protein, remember it should be lean protein, you're good to go. If you're vegan or vegetarian, you are going to have to bring in some vegan or vegetarian protein sources. If you're vegetarian, it's easier. You can have dairy and eggs. Nuts are not a protein source. They do contain some protein, but they are mainly a fat source. So don't think about nuts as a protein source. If you're vegan, it is a lot harder. Tofu and vegan protein powders are your best friend. So when you eat, protein first, and then produce, number 2. So think produce. Produce means fresh food, vegetables and fruits, mainly vegetables, and these will then supply you with your carbohydrates. Fruits and vegetables, or let me say vegetables and fruits, because I'd rather you err on the vegetable side. fruit is very sugary, especially nowadays. It's frankenfruits, it's frankenproduce. So think about vegetables. That is where you're going to get the bulk of your carbohydrates. You can include things like rice and bread and pasta, especially if you're very active. You do need clean carb sources, but think of produce after your protein. So broccoli and asparagus and cauliflower and baby marrows and zucchini. Oh, that is baby marrow. Aubergine, eggplant. What's the other word for it? Brinjal. Think of mushrooms, think of onions and peppers, think of squashes. Squashes are very, very carby. Think of sweet potato, root vegetables. There are so many vegetables out there. You can have variety for days and days and days, and then 1 or 2 fruits a day. And that will provide you your fiber as well, which we should try and hit. I'm not always perfect with this. I know I struggle, especially like now during the holidays when we are eating all the wrong foods. I struggle with my fiber intake, but when I'm on track, this is a good way to get your fiber in. And then lastly, and this is the key is portion control. And that is your third P. When you are dishing up, think of portion control. So like I said, protein the size of your palm. Think of your fat serving as about your thumb. And then a little sort of bowl, make a bowl with your hand, and that would be your carb serving. So you're going to keep everything within reason, and that is how you don't gain excess weight. Ideally, you do need to move a bit. If you're stuck in an office job at a desk, obviously then you just move if and when you can, but then your best bet is to focus on the triple P section of this and do walking and or resistance training if and when you can. You can do like little 10-minute bursts here or there. So on your lunch break, get up, go to the toilet, get up, offer to make other people coffee, get up and do the photocopying, get up and do the paper shredding, get up and do whatever it is you need to do around the office. So don't be lazy, pack the boxes away, do the filing. There's a lot you can do even at a desk-bound office job. So this is a very easy way to remember. That's why I just thought of it. It's like, it's not an acronym, but it's a, I don't know what the word is, but WW PPP, PPP, yeah. WW, walking, which is really just an umbrella term for cardio, weight training, protein, produce, and portion control. If you just nail those 5, you'll be well on your way to being healthy as well, and having your weight in check and maintaining your weight loss for life. This is how you maintain your weight loss, because what good is it to lose the weight if you can't maintain it? You need to carry on with the habits that you started to lose the weight with. So when you get your goal weight, you now continue those good habits for life. Just try your best to aim for 80% of hitting your goals, and then just relax for 20% of the time. And I think that that would be sustainable and something that most of us could do long term. And this is a very easy way to think of it. So I hope that helps you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.